Hey guys, welcome back to Motor T-Scale Models. This is John. I want to take a look at what's going to be on the workbench next. I've really kind of been looking forward to doing this Polyglas Gasser by AMT. It looks like it's really going to be a fun kit. So would like to take some time. I know a lot of people do the unboxing. I am going to do an unboxing on this one, but I want to instead just kind of, I do a different approach on it. I want to just kind of take a look. I'm going to get everything laid out, take a look at what's on the inside of the box, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let me get it laid out and be right back. Alright guys, so we've got some of the parts laid out. This Polyglas Gasser II is based off the 1962 Pontiac Catalina. So the instructions, they're pretty much the same as the other one. Very good detail. It does have a color code that comes with it. I doubt very seriously that I'll follow that color code right down here, but we will take a look at it and see. I do want to take a look at the decal sheet, and man, I am digging the purple and gold flames. I think that is pretty awesome. Not sure I'll use them, but I'll have to think about it. I really don't have a color choice in my mind, but I will keep looking at it and working on it. So I do want to kind of go over some of the different parts. This kit is very awesome because it gives you so many extra parts. For example, you get a set of red line tires. I mean, that's one set of tires, and then you get some tires that have the Goodyear already on them, and then just some of the older style Polyglas tires that come with it. So you get like 4 sets of tires. That's what just is great. The body, I mean, it's an AMT kit, but it looks like my body's a bit warped on this. Man, that sucks. See what I can do about trying to fix that. That is no bueno. Hopefully I can get it to settle down. And that's a bummer because I really have been looking forward to working on this kit. But the panel lines are outstanding. There's not hardly any. There's a little bit of flashing that I have to deal with, but very minimal. You know, the roof interior is nice. If I can just get this bulge out, and I think I probably can. I just have to work with it. It comes with a lower assembly, and then you have this little frame assembly that goes with it. I think that's awesome. I think that's going to really make it fun to build. Get everything kind of squared away here real quick. Alrighty, so anyway, this kit has got a lot of different, I mean, you have, I think they call this Diamond Tough, or I think we used to call it, well, Diamond Tough, I guess what it was. But I mean, you got the Diamond Tough seats and door panels if you want to go that route, or you have another style of seats and door panels. You have steely rims if you like to go that route. You have wheel backs that are, you know, have the braking molded into it. You know, to me that's pretty good too. All the different, I mean, it's just, you know, same type of stuff. Hood, your engine, your dash, you got your exhaust. I mean, this thing is, it's got a lot of different things to it. which gives you a lot of different options on how you want to build this kit. Now, the glass comes in. I love the way this glass is done up, but I'm not going to take it out of the plastic. But I like it that it has this ridge around it. Makes it easier to install the glass. And then you can go with the regular grill and paint it whatever color, or it gives you the chrome grill. You have some chrome rims here. You have another type of grill on the back. So there's just so many different options that you can go on this kit that it ought to really be a nice fun kit. Just got to figure out how I'm gonna fix this. I think maybe if I heat it up and just keep working on it, cut those things out for sure without breaking it. But anyway, so I'm gonna work on this. I got to make a color decision, and we will be back with you guys shortly. Welcome back. Alright, so I got the paint laid down, and the one thing I did notice, it's like this piece right here is a little bit longer than it needs to be. Kind of bows it out a little bit, but the beauty that I didn't realize before is the fenders actually fit in these little slots, so I think it'll pull it all together. But anyway, I think the paint laid down really well. I think she's looking pretty good. Went ahead and went with a two-tone paint. Or I say two-tone, I'm sorry, I highlighted paint. The red and black, I think it looks really good. So anyway, I'm going to continue on this, and I think I tried to go with some different size tires, but it was too tight a fit. I didn't want to cut too deep into the car, so I'm just going to go with the little Goodyear Polyglas tires that came in the kit, and I think it'll be good. I think the rear is going to be a little bit bigger than the front, which will be fine. So anyway, guys, I'm going to continue working on this. I'll keep you up to date as much as I can, and we'll start working on the motor. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Alrighty, so I've got the engine detailed out pretty good. So I'm going to put plug wires in it. I have a couple people have asked me how I did my plug wires, which same way everybody else pretty much does it, but in case you haven't seen those videos, the one I did my last video I think I did, I showed how to put the plug wires in by just gluing them without drilling holes. This time we're going to drill holes, and you know, this is a little bit easier way, but you really got to have the right setup on your motor. Sometimes the manifolds set up too high and they're too close together for me to be able to drill through there. Those are the ones I'll just take and put glue on the tip of my wire, and I'll stick it in like that. But these are actually going to go here. So we're going to drill some holes, and once I get them drilled, I'm not going to drill them on camera because it's going to be too hard for me to try to measure it out and drill it looking around the camera. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've got all but these last two done. I want to kind of show you. So I've got my holes drilled. I cut my wire to length, and then all you got to do is just bend it slightly, get it to line up in the hole. And I use super glue. Well, not super glue, but I use extreme power thick, and then after you hold it for just a few minutes, she's in there. So then all I'll do is pull this one just a little bit tight, snip it a little bit long. And that's the beauty about drilling the holes, is that it doesn't matter, you know, you can have them a little too long, and it'll work out fine because you can just shove the excess, not the access, but the excess into the drilled hole. Sort of like this side right here. It makes for a real nice clean wire assembly. Now on this kit it didn't particularly come with a a coil, so I'm going to try to come up with some type of coil, or I may just bend this back and plug it in down here someplace, but I'm going to work on that. And unfortunately I knocked off one of my carburetor heads, but and I used a little bit of a Q-tip just to put in there, and then that's pretty much all that there is to wiring your kit, or your motor for your kit. So this is the way of drilling the hole and putting the wires in there, or you can just cut the wires to length and then just glue them to the side. But if you do that, you got to make sure you cut them pretty close to the right length, or you'll have a big bulge sticking out. It won't be as clean as that. Anyway, so that's how I do my plug wires. If you guys have a better way of doing it, and get on there, let me know. Tell me what you think. Be right back. Alrighty, so let's take a look at progress so far. Alright, I've showed you the paint on the vehicle, but I went ahead and added some flames. I think they look pretty good once we get it set up here on the vehicle. Again, I still got to try to fix that, but I think she'll look pretty good. Still got to do my chrome on my body. A few more things I got to do there. I got my dash done, or not close to being done. I mean, I still got to put some steering wheels and stuff like that, but she's gonna look really good set up in there. It kind of shows you how she looks with the red interior. I've got the shifter with the white knob. I've got my motor mounted. Now I'll tell you, one thing I've learned the hard way is when you're tired, stop. As you can see, this one right here works really well. Tire goes right on, no problem. But this son of a gun I put on backwards, and it's glued down, and I've tried to get it off, but I've almost broke the axle. So that's a bummer. I tried doing a couple things here to get the glue. Any other time I can't get the glue to set, but the one time you put somebody on, or put something on backwards, the doggone glue sets hard as a rock. So not a big deal. I was able to find a axle for a 1962 Catalina on eBay. It was dirt cheap, so I went ahead and bought it and launched it. I should get it here in a little bit. So once that comes in, then I'll work on getting my my tires mounted and get those put on. Just doing a few little finish ups that I have. I've got my exhaust mounted. Like I said, I had part of the axle put on, and then I realized that the doggone wheel back was on backwards. So not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'll make it work. But other than that, this kit has gone together fairly well. Just a couple little small things I've got to do. I've got my steering wheel. This car comes with part of the steering wheel should be car color. The other parts will be clear, and I've got it taped off and got it painted up. A little issue with some of the paint, as you can see there. Maybe. Anyway, we'll get that to work. A few other little things I'm gonna be working on and finishing up. I got to do, like I said, I got to do some detail to the body. But other than that, it's come along really good. I'm really excited about getting this kit finished. Kind of the direction I wanted to go in kind of changed as I was working on it, putting it together. Kind of thought, man, this would be cool going this way, but then I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh man, this would be a lot better the other way. So we'll see how it finishes up. My plan at the start is not my plan at the end, so we'll go from there. All right, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I've done some work on the Catalina, so I want to kind of show you where we're at. As you can kind of see, I'm still waiting on the rear axle. Hopefully it'll be here on Monday. Went ahead and did the flames on the front end. I've got the motor and everything put in. I'm still going to do my plug wire, or not plug wires, I'm sorry, my battery wires. Get those put in there. I think it turned out pretty well. Went with the diamond padded, I guess you'd call it, diamond padded seats in it. This kit went on really good. Not much issues with it other than what we'd already talked about once before. Hopefully when I get my axle, I'll be able to finish it up. I really like the black and red. I think it's going to go good together. And then once I had the problem with the bulge right here, which was causing the hood not to fit on. But as I was able to put the body on the chassis, there are, in this area right here, there's a pin in here that actually slips down into a hole, which allows it to kind of flatten that out better. And once it got glued in, the hood fit on there really well. So, had a little bit of issues with the paint cracking on here. Went in and tried to wet sand a little bit and didn't quite get it worked out, but it's okay. I'm good with it. I don't want to go in there and mess it up anymore. So we're going to hold off until the axle comes in, then we'll get it finished up and we'll do the final reveal. Other than that, we'll see you guys when that happens. Alrighty guys, so I finally finished the 1962 Pontiac Catalina. This kit went together extremely well. I was very happy with it. With the one short issue, which it was, you know, it is what it is. If you guys remember at the beginning of the video, this thing was peaked right here, like it had been mashed down. I was able to try to get it to flatten as much as I could, which it's got just a little bit of a bow right there. But other than that, I'm pleased with it. So, as you guys may remember, I went ahead and put in some plug wire, not plug wires, battery cables. Ended up having to get another axle because of my fub up. But I got an axle in pretty quick. I think the kit come along really good. I'm very pleased with the Catalina. I like the color choice. As you can, let me just adjust some things here real quick. I think the stance looks really well. The rear tires are a slight bit bigger than the front tires. Got a little bit of a spot right there, and that's just from cutting it from the spruce tree. But other than that, I think it turned out really well. Very pleased with this kit. As you can see, went with the, I don't know if you can see in there or not, I went with the diamond tuck seats. So anyway, alright guys, So tell me what you think. If you are new to my channel, thank you for coming and watching it. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever I upload other videos. I appreciate whatever information you pass on to me. You know, if you have a better way of doing something, or you know a way that might work a little better, let me know. If you have been coming to my channel and you're already a subscriber, thanks again for your patronage. I appreciate that. I always look forward to reading your guys' comments. I try to respond to as many of them as I can. But anyway, we're going to call this one a wrap, and I will figure out what is going to be on the bench next. Alright guys, we will see you later.